too much has happened in a very short span of time. Every time I have good luck, some bad luck quota has to be there. I'm finished. And I'm going to be a comedian. It's going to be great. And that's a wrap, London. This is my Mount Everest. So much anxiety. Hello, cuties. So much has happened. For those who are new here, here's the last recap. And then, I'll begin. Hello cutie, I'm Saaniya, and this is my story. A few years ago, I got divorced. This photo was taken the day I moved out. As you can see, I like to mask my pain with comedy. It was a very difficult time for me, but I could not spiral into depression because someone needed to shit. This is Eleanor, the love of my life, and the sole reason I got out of bed every single day. I took care of her and she took care of me, and thus we started to rebuild. It was the two of us against the world, and that's when I started stand-up comedy. It started off as a coping mechanism for what I was going through, but I got pretty good, and I won some competitions, and that's when someone invited me to come perform in New York. I still remember the day I got my visa approved. I'm coming to America.
Say this word.
Girl.
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 That's how you butter. Butter. And
Butter. And suddenly I got 100,000 followers. What the fuck? Then I packed up my bags and went off to America. I was not prepared. It was a very shocking experience in the best way possible. It's a beautiful day in New York, and I am here. I am here. Happy birthday to you. I did my first show in New York on my birthday, and I had fans. Real life fans? What the fuck? Performed at the Comedy Cellar, did my first solo hour in New York, performed in LA, London. I toured the UK and India. But I still have a full-time job because I need money. I work as a senior art director in advertising. Yes, that is SAD. I'm a sad. I also have a podcast with two of my friends about relationships. It's called Spicy Babies. Also sometimes dabble in cosplay, mainly because people kept telling me I had the face for it. I grew up doing musical theater, so this is actually super fun for me. I love acting and I love dressing up and pretending to be somebody else. It's an interesting experience. It's all very family friendly though, so everybody calm down please. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I still like to primarily think of myself as a storyteller, but there are some stories that I don't like to joke about, so I hide them inside my writing or inside my art. Yes, I like to draw and paint sometimes. I'm not pretending to be very good at it, honestly. It's just something I need to do to vent. You can find my writing and art in my highlights. They are usually where all my sad feelings go. I'm a sad. Haha. Sometimes the sad feelings go into singing. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You're only waiting for this moment to arise. If there's anything I've learned in the last few years, it's that to find yourself, maybe you have to get lost sometimes. I'm not sure where all of this is going, but if you want to find out with me, you should give me a follow, and we'll see. Love you. Thank you. Bye. So, what have I been up to since then? Since that video, I did the world's largest performing arts festival, the Edinburgh Fringe, which happens in the most beautiful place on earth, Scotland. The Edinburgh Fringe is an expensive thing to do for artists, so the only way I could afford it was by working remotely in the daytime and doing my shows in the evening. I had to do a show every single day for almost a month, and I had to sell tickets to all of these shows, some of which were sold out, some of which had just 8 people in the audience. But I'll be honest with you cuties, I was quite unprepared because in the last 8 months I had only been on stage 4 to 5 times in Dubai, as there were no comedy clubs in the whole country. Also censorship. So I developed a lot of my hour on stage at the Fringe itself, which was a nerve-wracking experience because there are reviewers who come and watch your show and leave you reviews. But it worked out well for me, thank God, oh my God. I got some really good reviews and I was so happy, and I even got an award. Can you believe it? It was called the One to Watch Award. I was so happy. Oh my God. On the last night of the Fringe, all of the performers climbed this very big mountain called Arthur's Seat and watched the sun rise from there as a symbol of the accomplishment of the last 1 month. And one of my best friends came to visit, so we got to share this experience.
We have climbed Arthur's Seat.
We did.
How are you feeling?
I mean, a little tired, but like it's kind of worth it. Show them the view. Show them the view. Wow, sun. Wow, city. Wow, forest. Wow, little lake.
My first Fringe.
You did it.
And finally, after a whole month away, it is time to return home to my beautiful dog and my boyfriend. Yes, I have one of those now. But life was not all rainbows and butterflies, cuties.
What is your biggest battle?
He's trying to juggle like 3 different careers at the same time,
because firstly, I'm an art director, I work in advertising, and then I come home after a really long day of work, and then I have to go to my comedy shows. And then after I come back home from my comedy shows, which is late at night, I have to create content for my many followers on social media, and so I have to somehow manage to find time to do all three of them, which is really difficult, but it's part of the grind, my origin story, I like to call it. So I think hard work, will pay off eventually.
How did that affect your personal life and your mental health?
I don't really have much time to wind down a lot, and when I do take periods of rest, I feel very guilty for taking them because I'm not being productive. Also, to be able to manage my personal relationships with my friends, family, if I have a boyfriend, is very difficult when you're trying to do three things at the same time. I was burning out, cuties. It was pretty bad. I had so much stress, I kept falling sick. I barely had any sleep. All I did was work, and I couldn't stop. I just had to keep going. There was really no other option. My next show was in Singapore. It was such a beautiful place. It's so vibrant and green. I had so many vlogs from there, but that's for another video.
Please welcome the one and only Saaniya Abbas! And we choreographed that perfectly.
I went on stage and I tripped over my own feet and I fell down really badly. I don't know how many people bought it, but I was like, haha, that was all part of the act. Oh my god, that was so painful. The stage just went whew. At the end of my show, when I was leaving the stage, I pretended to fall again on the same knee. So by pretending to fall, I mean I purposely, deliberately fell down to kind of close the loop, right? Because I was like, this is my thing now, I guess I just fall all the time. It made sense at the time in my head. And I fell on this.
Thank you so much. What did you say?
I was hoping Saaniya might fall for me, but not like this.
1 month later, I flew from Dubai back to where it all began, to the greatest city on earth, New York City. I was here for my 2 headline sold-out shows at New York Comedy Festival. Can you believe it? Little old me. And this time, I was not alone. My very supportive boyfriend came along with me, and boy did we have some adventures. But that's a whole vlog on its own. I've had a very stressful day because the hotel I was staying in decided to shut down. Yes, they told us we have to leave as soon as possible. We have until tomorrow 9 a.m. So I'm essentially homeless in New York. I got the full authentic experience. Hello cuties, I had such wonderful shows last night, but every time I have good luck, some bad luck quota has to be there. We have been kicked out of our hotel. Our hotel was surrendered by Marriott. Look, NYPD is also here. The hotel business has shut down. Suddenly, overnight, we got 12 hours to vacate, even though we've already paid upfront many months ago. Marriott ended their partnership with this Sonder thing, and now everybody has been asked to just fuck off, and the staff was given no warning. Staff everywhere, all over, I think the world or just America? Everywhere has been let go overnight with no warning. It's crazy. Fuck you, Marriott.
Thank you so much. My name is Saaniya.
On the bright side, I had the most unforgettable shows. Fans came from all over. I do meet and greet with all my fans after every show, and it's always free. Look at these cuties! I also auditioned at the Comedy Cellar and I got passed at the Comedy Cellar. The way I love New York. I came back home to Dubai and the first ever comedy club in the whole country opened up, and so I could finally quit my job. Hello cuties! Now I can show you where I worked, because before I could not, in case for privacy purposes. I used to work in Dubai Media City. This is called Media City. It's right next to the marina. Look, we have clouds. Winter in the desert. Nice, no? There's CNBC there. I used to work in this building. It has a McDonald's. But it's done now. I finished. And now I'm going to be a comedian. It's going to be great. Sorry. I have worked in Media City a lot for many different agencies for the last 14 years. I moved to Dubai for my first job 14 years ago. I've only ever worked here. I've never worked anywhere else. And now I'm going to be a freelancer, so I can work remotely. And I'm also going to be... so much anxiety. Also going to be a comedian and a content creator. All of those things. Anyway, let's go. That night, my last remaining grandparent, my grandmother, passed away. And we found out that my mother has a brain tumor and she needs surgery. So I flew to India. The surgery was successful. Hello, cuties. I'm just about to leave the hospital. And it's been really great. All the doctors and nurses of Fortis in Gurgaon have been incredible. And I just wanted to show you this gigantic baby that just exists here next to the coffee shop. And like, it's just a huge baby. And it's got like a man's face. He looks like Charles Boyle from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Anyway, this man baby, when I first got here, it had a Santa's hat on it. And it had like Christmas bells, which made it even funnier. But you know what? In the last few days, it has been oddly comforting. So thank you, man baby. Hopefully, I don't have to see you again for a while. I landed back in Dubai and had to go to a show straight from the airport. I was struggling with how I could be funny at a time like this, so I tried to joke about it.
So she remembered his name, which means the surgery went really well. But then she said, can you remember to take this power bank for his crystal bracelets? Thank you so much. My name is Saaniya.
I wanted to ask you guys a question as comics. How do you go on stage when you've had a bad day? Like, how do you be funny?
So when I've had a bad day, that's when I need to be on stage. The stage is my absolute happy place.
But how do you disconnect from what's going on?
Because that's my escape.
2 weeks later, I flew to London to start my first official ever tour as a full-time comedian in the UK. Look at my fans, they are amazing. I got a new tattoo while I was there. It's Atlas, but he's not holding the world. He's holding something I was feeling at the time. I was on Woman's Hour where my imposter syndrome kicked in because I didn't feel like I belonged alongside these incredible women. But there I was. And that's the wrap, London. Goodbye, Soho Theatre. That was fucking awesome. What? Almost fell down, sorry. My boyfriend Alexis could only be there for the London part of the tour because he has a job. So he had to leave after London and I was so sad I cried. Then I had to put on my big girl pants and do the rest of the whole tour all by myself. And there were many hotel rooms and lugging my gigantic suitcase everywhere. It's nice and warm. I've got my gloves on. I bought this backpack. Pretty cool backpack. On this tour, I went to London, Brighton, Bristol, Bradford, Liverpool, Cardiff, Glasgow, Leicester, Manchester, Newcastle, Birmingham, and Edinburgh. Touring can be a lonely experience. But luckily, I had Liz Baines who opened for a lot of my shows. We both became comedians in Dubai and she's just moved back to the UK. So I had a little piece of home with me. Liz Baines is very funny and is at the Edinburgh Fringe this year. You should go see her. In case it gets too heavy because I have all this camera stuff, I could just do this. And then, oh no, so, yeah, like this, and then it helps me carry my backpack. And now I've got an umbrella also. This is my Mount Everest. Right, first impression of Wales. It's very wet. I'm about to leave Bradford today. They have an equivalent of the Big Ben. This is called the Big Bread. This is the suspension bridge. It was completed in 1865 or something like that. And right next to it says Weak Bridge. I wouldn't run there if I were you, Missy. Weak Bridge, not once, but twice they have warned us. I did 18 shows in 22 days. I saw the UK like I had never seen it before. I met fans from all over. But I missed home, cuties. I missed my dog, my boyfriend. I was in the green room about to go on stage at my second to last show when Alexis told me about the attacks on Dubai.
Hi, thank you for coming to my last show of my UK tour. Thank you. This is has been a very exciting experience for me because it's been my first actual tour as a full-time comic. And I've been a little bit homesick because I'm not so used to being away from home for so long. And I was counting down the days, but unfortunately my flight's been cancelled tomorrow because of everything that's happening in Dubai. It's pretty dangerous and I'm very worried about my friends and family.
Yeah, no fucking way my dog and boyfriend are gonna go through this without me. So I took a flight to Muscat, which was pretty empty because no one else was flying there. And Alexis drove 5 hours to Muscat airport to pick me up and we drove home, back to Dubai. He's the best.
Did you miss me?
I was back home to rest for 2 months as planned before my US tour. Some shows had already sold out. So exciting. To do this tour, I would need an O1 visa, which is fucking hard to get. The O1 visa is so that I can work legally in the United States and even live there if I want. But to get it, I have to prove that I am extraordinary in my field. And I have to do it with a whole bunch of evidence. Which, because of the reviews and articles written about me for the Edinburgh Fringe and my UK tour and in Dubai, was actually possible. But also the O1 visa costs $10,000, which was all the money I had saved. Cuties, the main mastermind behind this O1 visa, my US tour, my UK tour, even the Edinburgh Fringe, the person who has pushed me to do all of this, is my manager Jodie Lieberman. Without her, I would still be a fucking potato on my couch. The two of us worked tirelessly. We had sleepless nights trying to get this visa done. At the same time, home didn't feel so safe anymore. So we took a road trip to Hatta, to a nearby village, very remote. And that was when I got the good news. My O1 visa had been approved. All I had to do was get a stamp from the US Embassy. Every US Embassy in the entire country shut down due to the war, indefinitely. We tried to keep our heads in the sand in the remote village. I bought these slippers, but things got a bit much. Hello cuties, look at where I am. I am in beautiful Thessaloniki. Wow. It's very nice actually. Oh no. Oh no. You know, too much has happened. I really want to tell you all everything that's happened, but too much has happened in a very short span of time. It started to feel very unsafe in Dubai. Even though nothing really major happened, started to feel, you know, you have this feeling of dread. We were getting these alerts every day saying, hey, there is a missile over your head. So why don't you stay inside? Oh. So we were like, oh shit, that does not feel good. And we've come to be in Greece for a few days until, you know, the Orange King has stopped all this bullshit. I'm hoping it will stop because he tweeted something. I can't believe I have to read his tweets. You know, first it was just America's problem. Now the rest of the world has to read his fucking tweets. Get it together, America. And my boyfriend is Greek, so we are here. I put my dog in a dog hotel, which is far away from the city. Like, it's away from the city, so... I mean, who am I to complain about being in Greece? You know, Greece is beautiful. The people are wonderful. The food is lovely. But I missed home, cuties, and I missed my dog. I couldn't take it anymore. I flew home without Alexis. He said he would join me back soon, so I spent the next 2 weeks with my dog, doing some art, got some rest. Unfortunately, the US Embassy never opened, and because so many tickets had been sold for my US tour, I had to fly to India to get the O1 visa stamp there. And I got upgraded to business class. What? My boyfriend flew to Delhi. It was his first time there in my hometown, and I was so close to getting the O1 visa stamp. Oh my god. It was refused, even though the person who interviewed me at the embassy specifically told me that he was approving it. They asked for more information, so I had to delay my tour, and I was so upset. Oh my god. I had been thrown around the world like I was in a pinball machine, and I really wanted to give up at this point, but I couldn't because I'd paid $10,000. So I gave them the extra information, and then finally, I got the O1 visa. I am now officially recognized in the United States as an alien of extraordinary ability. So much gratitude towards Jodie and also Patrick at the stand who helped so much. And so I started my Left Part US tour and I made many vlogs, but I wanted you guys to know the background, so I made the prequel. I had so many adventures on this tour. I wanted to share that with you. So like and subscribe to see my first vlog of my America tour left part. We'll start with my first stop, Seattle. Good night.